Okay, imagine this. You just got your paycheck, and you tell yourself, this month, I'm finally going to save something. You put aside $50. Next month, $75. Maybe by the end of the year, you have, what, a few $100? And then life happens. The car needs a repair. A friend invites you out. Or Netflix releases another must-have series. Suddenly, your savings goal feels like climbing Everest in flip-flops. Here's the thing. Almost everyone who struggles with money hits this exact wall. And there's a reason why your first $5,000 is, hands down, the hardest money you'll ever save. My name is Buxio, and I spend way too much time thinking about why your first $5,000 is the hardest money you'll ever save. If you're someone who feels like no matter how hard you try, your savings never seem to grow, or you panic every time an unexpected bill shows up, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today, we're going to break down why your first $5,000 is such a mental and financial beast. And more importantly, exactly what you can do to finally conquer it. Let's start with the psychology. Because here's what most people don't realize. Saving money isn't actually about math. It's about behavior. Think about it. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, every dollar has a job. Rent, groceries, student loans, car payments. And if there's anything left over, you might treat yourself to, I don't know, a $7 coffee that feels like happiness in a cup. Now imagine taking $50 a week out of that. At first, it feels like nothing, but slowly it starts to pinch. Your brain notices the loss more than the gain. Behavioral economists call this loss aversion. Losing feels about twice as painful as gaining feels good. So the first few hundred or even $1,000 you try to save feels agonizing. That's why your first $5,000 is a mountain. It's not just numbers, it's biology. Here's a crazy stat. According to a Bankrate survey from 2022, only 36% of Americans have more than $5,000 in savings. That means the majority of people never even make it past this stage, no matter how much they earn. And if you've been struggling with this, you're not alone. You're just fighting the natural forces of human psychology. Okay, let's talk numbers, because I know some of you are math nerds, or you just need proof that this is actually possible. Let's assume you're making $50,000 a year. That's roughly the median income. After taxes, that comes out to about $3,700 a month. If you try to save $200 a month, it will take you 25 months to reach $5,000. That's more than 2 years. 2 years of discipline, 2 years of saying no, 2 years of resisting the urge to splurge, 2 years of low-level financial anxiety. Now, if you can increase that savings to $500 a month, which is aggressive but doable, you're looking at 10 months, less than a year. Notice the difference. It's not linear. The more consistent small wins you stack, the faster the snowball grows. And this is exactly why your first $5,000 feels like a marathon. It starts so slow that your brain doesn't feel the momentum yet. At the beginning, progress feels invisible. But once the pace picks up, everything changes. Automate your savings. Set up a direct deposit that takes $200 to $500 out of your checking every month. Out of sight, out of mind. Your brain won't even get a chance to argue. Second, cut the hidden drains. Subscriptions, daily coffee, just this one-time deliveries. Look at your bank statement and pick 3 things that add up to at least $100 a month. That's $1,200 a year right there. Third, use a micro-investment account. Apps like Acorns or Stash round up your purchases and invest the spare change. You'll hit milestones without even noticing. Fourth, gamify your savings. Challenge yourself. Say, I will save $1,000 in 3 months. Give yourself a tiny reward, like a $20 movie night, but only after hitting milestones. Fifth, track your progress religiously. Seriously, nothing motivates like seeing that $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 grow. Use a simple spreadsheet or an app. Momentum feels amazing, and here's the kicker. Once you get that first $5,000, everything changes. You're no longer living paycheck to paycheck. You're psychologically and financially in a different league. You start making smarter choices, you handle emergencies without panic, and you finally feel like money is on your side instead of against you. Here's something most people don't realize. $5,000 isn't just a number. It's a psychological milestone. According to financial psychologists, this is the point where you start trusting yourself with money. Before that, every $50 feels like a risk. Every bill feels catastrophic. After that, you have proof that you can control your money. Think of it like learning to ride a bike. The first few pedals are terrifying. You wobble, you fall. But the first time you make it down the driveway without falling, you're unstoppable. Look, I know it's hard. I've been there. Millions of Americans have been there. But here's the truth. Saving your first $5,000 is the hardest part, but it's also the most transformative. Everything after this point is easier, faster, and honestly, kind of fun. So here's what I want you to do. Pick one of the strategies we talked about today, implement it this week, and make a small win. And then keep going. Because your financial future isn't built in a month. It's built one intentional choice at a time. If this video helped you see the path forward, hit that subscribe button. Give it a thumbs up. Share it with a friend who's struggling to save, and start building your momentum today. Remember, $5,000 is not just money, it's freedom. And you can get there, one small step at a time.